Hello everyone, my name is Ananya Rajput, a law intern at Lexis and Company. So today I'll be talking about minority rights. Now minority rights are the normal individual rights as applied to members of racial, ethnic, class, religious, linguistic or gender and sexual minorities, and also the collective rights accorded to any minority group. Minority rights are based on the recognition that minorities are in a vulnerable situation in comparison to other groups in society, namely the majority population, and aim to protect members of a minority group from discrimination, assimilation, persecution, hostility, or violence as a consequence of their status. Now, here the main question arises, why do we need minority rights? But the protection of minority rights began with the aim of preventing conflicts. These rights were not designed to separate people, nor are they meant to support secessionist movements, as some governments today fear. They aim to protect groups and individuals within those groups, such as women who lack power. As starting with this quotation, relevance and proximity of education in individual's life can be counted. Indian Constitution draftsmen believe that in order to be a welfare state, various fundamental rights should be endowed to citizens as to develop a sense of quality and unity, and right to education is the best developer of these principles. But the challenge of India's plurality is enormous. 8 major languages and myriad creeds, 800 languages of which 222 are official languages, 8% of the population are indigenous people, a social mosaic of caste and subcaste, and over 60 socio-cultural sub-regions. In India, minorities generally consist of Christians, which is 2.5%, Sikhs, which are 2%, Jain, which are 1%, and Muslim, which comprises of 12%, which is world's third largest. In India, majority consists of Hindus. Their population includes more than 80% of India population. India is a secular state, but in virtual sense, it is an utopian concept because in a country where more than 80% of population consists of one single religion, so it is quite difficult to provide equal status to minority. So, in order to provide equal status to these minorities, special privileges are being accorded to them in our constitution. As taking an example of Muslims in India have a poverty rate of 43%, whereas the national average is 39%. In rural areas, Muslim landless is 51% as compared to 40% for Hindus. Literacy rates are substantially lower among Muslims, leading to deprivation of jobs in higher position or in government offices and skilled professions in the service sector. In urban areas, 60% of the Muslims have never gone to school as against the national average of 20%. Only 5% of Muslim women have completed high school education, and the income of the average Muslim is 11%, which is less than the national average. To this be added the Kashmiri Muslim community with its distinct political history and its guaranteed status of self-rule in past is a testimony to the betrayal of rights and the denial of justice to the Muslim population. So, still there is need to further implementations of new laws in order to meet the drowning standards. The Constitution of India provides for special rights to both linguistic and religious minorities to establish and administer educational institutions of their choice under Article 30 of Indian Constitution. Hence, no such law can be framed as may discriminate against such minorities with regard to establishment and administration of the educational institution which is other than educational institutions. Now, in a vast country like India, in order to provide equality and unity among its citizens, as there is a wide difference between the minority and the majority, special rights should be endowed to minorities so that they can develop their personality to the maximum. In accordance to this view, various articles in our constitution and acts are being enshrined so that these minorities can complete majority. Among these articles, Article 31 and National Commission for Minority Educational Institution Act 2004 provides minority to establish, administer an educational institution and to affiliate themselves to central universities. Thank you.